Hey, what's up, y'all? And here we are in Primordia, in the beautiful landscape of Primordia. Oh man, my voice. Is my voice gonna let me do this? So welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, and it's 12/16 right now, the 16th. So last time we took down the tyrant whose name I did not even acknowledge because I was too busy letting y'all hear uncontrollable. That was Volkampf the Pursuer, right? Volkampf the Pursuer, and that thing is special. Is in that Volkampf is only fightable during chapter 2. Like that's the only instance that you're going to be able to fight it. So, you know, whereas pretty much every other tyrant you find in the game, you'll be able to fight it again and again. But no, that is a mission exclusive tyrant, a story exclusive tyrant. So get a load of it while you can. All of his Senicula insectoid glory. So yeah, it's the 16th right now. I shouldn't talk about. I do want to be recording some of Symphony of the Night or maybe some other game, but I have a very good reason for not doing that right now. And you'll see when next time I do that, probably. Yeah. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go on to plot. We're not going to stop by and talk to everyone because I can't remember who I talked to and who I didn't talk to on the way here, on the way out to Primordia, so we're not going to worry about that. Report to Secretary Nagi in the Blade Barracks. Is he still here? Oh?
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less.
Yes.
That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Yeah, we got the 2 mining probes, we got the research probe. 10,000 credits. Okay, he completed your training. Oh man. Yeah, maybe I could have oh well, we're gonna have another cutscene here. Never mind, it's fine, we're good.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
I am needed elsewhere.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like 2 children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Oh my god, y'all two are...
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Division? Okay. Ask about the assignment, ask about divisions. Get started, get more info. Let's draw this out. Well, why not? Let's get more info.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Nice logos.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility.
Mr. Early
Planning
tutorial.
Data probes.
Well,
Like
data
in their
probes, yeah.
Training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can...
Yeah. That's to a point. No, we don't need to hear that again. Say you're ready to choose the division. No, it's like that freaking Mario. That's like the Mario Sunshine cutscenes where you say, oh, why does it give you the thing twice? What? So yeah, oh man, my throat. So yeah, to be honest, like no matter which division you choose here, you'll be able to progress through the game all the same. Excuse me. I think my first time playing this game, I actually chose curators. The curators are charged with scouting unexplored territories and collecting materials found there. The purpose of divisions is raising your division points, which I think that's your... Excuse me. Actually, I think that's your, I think that's your blade level, no? That third bar that I was so confused about earlier. But, that's how you raise that. You raise it some type of way. We'll get into it later. And you also get a division support effect. I think that's something that if you run into like other NPCs, like other players actually, out in the field, you can like talk to them and ask for their like division support, and you get like added effects, like you see TP support, HP support, range master. So that can be pretty good if you like see other players, out in the field. We'll get into that later though, but yeah, curators, critical hits can be pretty good, I guess. Well, wait, that's only, I just said that. Obtaining collectibles, precious resources, discovery locations, blah, blah, blah. Earning R&D points. I'm not sure what R&D. Yeah, and there is some overlap. There is some overlap, going on here with some of these boosts. And division points. I think that's something different. I don't know. But to be honest, I think I'm gonna choose mediators. Mediators is what I chose in the last playthrough earlier this year. Because mediators is basically like the quest, like the RPG quest. Like if you want to do all the RPG quests, like in the game, this is the training scouted blades. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should government locations. I'm gonna cut this out. You know what? Oh man, I seriously spent like 5 minutes, well, like a minute and a half mulling over this. Not 5 minutes. I think I'm actually going to choose Proclaimers. I don't know what drop sensor is. I think that's I think if you have that effect, you have a higher chance of dropping items. Let's choose one. Yeah, Proclaimers. Yeah. Like I said, it doesn't really, like, you'll be able to progress and complete the game all the same. And you can't, like Elma said, you can change your division whenever you want, like, with little to no consequence, if I remember, but... Yep, it's settled. I'm sorry. Vandom got tired of me, like, thinking about it and sitting on that screen for over a minute and a half. Chapter 3. Search for... Oh, sorry. My, shit keeps dropping. I'm sorry. Stop that. Chapter 3. Search for Nelson's missing team in Southeast Primordia. Oh dear. We get a storage probe for this and 20,000 credits. Right. Builders of a Legacy. Yeah. So, Eleanor here, Blade Servers, you're officially a Blade now. Congrats, become one of us. Grants huge access. So, you got the shop terminal and the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. We can now fast travel. Oh, yeah, with the Wii U gamepad. Easily return to significant landmarks as well as any Frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. So yeah, that probe site that we installed that we had in the last video, we can fast travel to there in Primordia. Really nice. So supporting arms manufacturers, I guess this thing I should show in a minute, or AMs. Support us from the sidelines, developing new weaponry gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal and Armory Alley. But what the hell? Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Alright, I got you. Tutorials. What do you? I don't get it. Nelson's team was full of talented blades, and they were even outfitted with a scale. Make sure you're well prepared before you go. Your destination is the eastern part of Primordia. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I kind of want to do some quests. Or do some missions. They call them missions, not quests in this game. But, sheesh. Oh, this stupid ass throat of mine. Man, I didn't do shit today. Why is my throat like this? Or why is my voice like this? Why am I feeling like this? Stop madness, I tell you. Oh yeah, so you can access the mission console here. And this is where you basically get your, these basic missions. You don't have to do all these basic missions. It took me a while to realize that they're limitless Ooh, HP max up too, though. Uranium researcher in the industrial district, though. To be honest, actually HP max up isn't really that good of a. That's an example of an augment. Melee accuracy up, though. I think I might take this. An offer of aid. Yeah, so like I said, the basic missions are limitless. Like, they'll always appear. I guess this is just a way for you to keep getting money. You know, if you ever run out of money, you know, credits. Yeah, 1,500 credits for some of these evasion up. Okay. 5 crush rings in Primordia. Why not? Yeah, some of these are to slay specific tyrants too. So maybe if you're out to defeat every tyrant anyway. But you know, I guess I'll take these. Cyrene the Lost. Archibald the Revolutionary. That's what a name that is. The wards too. Ranged attack up 2. Acorn abacuses. Okay, and just like Harvest 1 sweet fillet. The fillet relay. Yeah, just as is with you know, in classic Xenoblade fashion, I guess. You have some items with, like, you know, the collectibles with, like, totally outrageous names. It's like, what is an acorn abacus? And the tyrants too. I mean, really. No, I'm glad they kept that part. Oh. And actually here we have a regular quest, so you assign me to gather and run this. Yes, sir, I believe I can find all you need here in Primordia, sir. So yeah. A blade soldier basically working for a suit, trying to get materials for that guy there. The video sound, game sound, how long was that out? Oh god, please don't tell me. Please, please. Alright, so we're gonna stop here for shit. I was hoping it wouldn't. Alright. I'm very sorry about that, y'all. It's the next day. It's now the 17th because I stopped yesterday. Oh man, yeah. So some of the voice acting and like the ending cutscene, you know, where Venom was like, "Thank God that's over." Yeah, some of the voice acting is gonna be cut out. I apologize, but not too much. So I'm glad about that. You're signing me together. Anhydrous radiators and Hebrew Phoenix pipes. Yeah, I said androgynous last time. No, that's anhydrous. Androgynous. Really? That's first thing I gave it. So yeah, it's the 17th. It's the 17th, so we're just gonna. It looks like that team that got wiped out in Oblivia tried to send a bunch of SOS calls, but none of them got through because of the electromagnetic storm. Sheesh. I could Mimeosome Maintenance Center. Mimeosome? Okay. That's kind of yeah, this the MMC, I guess. About the weather in Primordia.
Oh, wonderful.
The weather on Mira changes abruptly and often. They say it's as fickle as a young lover's heart. How poet. Oftentimes you'll head out on a bright, clear morning and end up soaked from thunderstorms by noon. Veteran blades tend to carry a wide variety of equipment in order to respond to changing weather. For example, electrified weaponry is especially effective during thunderstorms. I didn't know that. Then again, I don't read shit. I didn't read shit. First time I played this game, if you go down in combat, I'll rush right over to help you back up. And if I'm the one who goes down, you'll do the same for me, right? You'll do that for me? I didn't even talk to you. Yeah, any interesting rumors, Sherry? Did you hear about the Blade who found an unusual flower while he was on a mission in Primordia? It turned out that Indigen was just camouflaged as a flower. Thing attacked her out of nowhere. She's lucky she wasn't killed. I hear the poor girl is totally traumatized now. Even the get well flowers she's been receiving have left her screaming and shaking like a leaf, poor thing. Ah, yeah, the ones disguised themselves as flowers, oh my goodness. Oh, let me get me started. Even the residents of New LA, Kent D. Carr, I don't know why you're like one of the only 3 NPCs that has like. Even the residents of New LA, who are not members of Blade, are actively supporting the city in some capacity. After all, we also share the burden of being among humanity's last survivors. I, for example, have the role of keeping Blades in tip-top condition. I wouldn't sacrifice anything to help Blade succeed. I would heal those who are building our new legacy even at the cost of my own life. And what of you? Are you prepared to do? I don't know why this guy has an all might voice all of a sudden. And what of you? Are you prepared to do your duty? Your duty as one of humanity's last survivors? The way he's talking, I do not engage in gossip or any forms of idle conversation that serve no clear purpose. But I suppose Sherry over there may have a few interesting things to share. She's very popular with the Blades and gets to hear a lot of their stories. Interesting info. This is you, but if you wish to know of any happenings outside the city, you should speak with her. Alright. Salon.
What is it?
Support staff. Support staff are the ones who have to clean up Blade's messes in the maintenance center and the commercial district. As a doctor who heals the wounds of Blades, I actively serve in a support capacity. It keeps me far busier than I would like. There's no end to the foolishness, the mayhem and foolishness of Blades who throw themselves into battle and sustain needless wounds in their every encounter. I urge you to equip yourself properly to avoid sustaining any preventable damage.
What is it?
Can't believe a fellow alumnus of my elite university chose to become a Blade of all things. And this was a man so accomplished that he stood out even among the top students at our university. He could have been a politician or a CEO. But instead he chose to put his precious life at risk with one dangerous mission after another. I cannot begin to comprehend what he's thinking. Who was that? A name drop no one. Did I ever talk to you over here? I can't remember.
Yeah?
Regional government. Alright, yeah, let's talk to her and then we'll do this quest here. Is our system of self-governance headed by Director General Chausson. Don't tell me that you thought that Blade was running this whole city by itself. Blade handles the fighting, but the provisional government manages the city. It's a very clear division of duties.
Yeah?
Alright.
Well,
Anything troubling you? Mediators protect the city and also serve police-like functions within it. But there are some problems they can't resolve without further help. That said, I simply do not have the manpower to resolve some of the more minor grievances that are brought to me. It'd be nice if there were some good Samaritans available who are willing to make the effort to solve those sorts of problems. It doesn't seem that she's part of the division. Talking about the mediators there. Or you.